Let's come to the way the exam is conducted. Now, this is where you need to focus thoroughly. The exam from 2021 is going to be conducted 4 times a year. Level 1 would be conducted 4 times a year. So let me write that. So level 1 would be conducted 4 times a year, which is going to be February, May, August, and November. And these exams are going to be conducted online. So this is what is level 1 schedule. It is going to happen 4 times a year. If I talk about the level 2 in 2021, the level 2 is happening in the month of May and August. All right. And after that, from 2022 onwards, the level 2 is happening in February and August. All right. So for 2021, for some reason, they are taking the level 2 in May and August. Henceforth, the level 2 will be happening in February and August. 2000 and if I talk about level 3, in level 3 to in 2021, the level 3 is happening in May and November. From 2022 onwards, it's still going to happen in May and November. All right. So level 3 is no difference. It's going to happen in May and November always. And level 2 from 2022 would be in February and August. And for 21, for some reason, it's not in February, it's there in May. And level 1 is going to happen in February, May, August, and November. All right. It's going to happen online. For level 1, there would be 180 questions. All right. And this would be spread over 4.5 hours. So for per question, you are going to get approximately 1.5 minutes per question. For level 2, it has not yet come out on the CFA website, but it's expected that there will be 90 questions, again 4.5 hours. So approximately you're going to get 3 minutes per question. In level 2, you will be given case studies. In level 1, it's individual question. In level 2, there will be case study based questions. In level 3, again, the pattern has not come out for the level 3, but it's expected that will be 45 subjective questions and 45 objective questions. So I forgot to tell you that all the questions in the level 1 and level 2 are MCQs. The MCQs question 180 in level 1 and 90 in level 2 and 45 in level 3 and 45 could be subjective questions. All the objective questions have 3 options A, B, C. And fortunately or unfortunately, there is no negative marking. So there are no negative markings. So blind guessing is something that CFA Institute kind of promotes, that even if you don't know the answer, mark something because there's no negative marking. So for level 1, there'll be 180 MCQ questions, and generally based on my experience, why I'm saying based on my experience, because CFA Institute does not disclose this data. Based on my experience, to pass the level 1 exam, you need to score approximately 63% and above. So if you score 63% and above, you pass the level 1 exam. For level 2, there will be 90 MCQ questions in a case study based format. And for passing level 2, you need to score somewhere around 67% score. All right. That's based on my experience. You will not see this data on the CFA website. So for level 1, 180 into 63%, somewhere around 110 marks out of 180 is what you need to score to clear level 1. For level 2, you need to score something around 60 out of 90. Any subject doesn't matter. Some subject you score 100%, some subjects you score 0%, fine. Overall, if you score 110, you clear level 1. If you score 60 out of 90, you clear level 2. For level 3, does it require this 45 subjective question? Does it require by-hearting? Answer is no, it doesn't require by-hearting. Here it would be, you have to mark A, B or C, and you have to also give justification. Why? Why did you mark A? Or why did you mark B? Why did you mark C? So your justification. So you don't have to simply mark, you have to also give a rationale. Why did you select that option? So I'll call it as a pseudo objective, where you have to give a rationale. So it's not like what are the 3 advantages of monetary policy or fiscal policy? No, it won't be a question like this. For the given scenario, is monetary policy better or fiscal policy better, or both are kind of equally good? A, monetary policy is better. B, fiscal policy is better. C, both of them are equally good. So to choose A, B, C, and you have to give a justification key. Why did you select A, B, or C? So that's the 45 subjective questions which are there in level 3. approximate marks that you need to score would be somewhere around 57 out of 90 to clear. Thoda kam bhi chalega, approximately 55 out of 90 should be good enough to clear your level 3. Again, these marks are overall marks, not subject wise marks. So this is what you need to score in each level approximately to clear the exams. All right. The exams are gonna be gonna happen. Till now they were happening in the paper base, like you take your graduation exams. So now, not because of Corona, even before Corona, they had decided that they're going to conduct level 1, level 2 and level 3 exams online. So they're going to be happening online. Prometric, which is the institution which takes the GRE and the GMAT exam, they have been given contract to conduct the CF exams online. So CF exams will be conducted online from the month of February, from the year of 2021, from the month of February. All right, so that's about the pattern of the CFA exam. That's about how the CFA exams are conducted. Cost of the CFA exam I already discussed, but I need to tell you about the deadlines of the exams. To be specific, I would want you to tell you about the gap between level 1 to level 2 and the level 2 to level 3. The advisable gap between level 1 to level 2 is approximately 9 months. As I said, to prepare for level 2, you need approximately 8 months with 20 hours per week. Are you able to recollect that? We had said that it takes approximately 8 months to prepare with 20 hours per week. So I'm just giving 9 months for that. And same level 2 to level 3, advisable gap is 9 months. To prepare for thoroughly level 3, you need 20 hours per week and 8 months. So advisable gap is 9 months. And when you start preparing till level 1, there should be at least a gap of around 7 to 8 months. 6 months of 20 hours per week preparation should be good enough to prepare for your level 1. So right now, level 1 February exam ke liye, we have less than 7 months. We are on 2nd October, so October, November, December, January and February mein exam hai 25th February onwards. So it's around 4.5 months that we have, which is little lesser. Some of you can still manage to clear level 1 in that 4.5 months, starting from October to right now. Some of you can still manage in the 4.5 months to clear a level 1 February exam, 4.5 months. But most of you would prefer to take a level 1 May 21 exam. So for level 1 May 21 exam, we have like a proper time. So most of you will try to prepare for level 1 May 21 exam, which has approximately around 8 months to prepare right now, 7.5 months approximately. I'm just writing it as 8 months. All right. After clearing level 1 February, suppose you take the first option, if you take a level 1 February, then level 2 is possible. Level 2 August 21 is possible. Nearest I'm talking about. You have 6 months over here, which is really not sufficient enough to prepare for level 2 for a normal circumstances. But if you can make that 20 hours per week as 25 hours, then 6 months could be possible to prepare for level 2 August 21. If you take a level 1 May 21, then your level 2 would be in February 22. If you recollect that earlier timeline which I had mentioned, level 2 exams happens in February and August from 2022. So you can take level 2 February 22. Over here also you have sufficient time, approximately around 9 months to prepare for February 21, which is good enough. So I would kind of make a conclusion that most of you are going to go for this option. So I'll be telling you the deadlines of this option and what is the eligibility criteria. The deadlines are 2 deadlines. One is a deadline where the fees are lower, which is called as early deadline. And second is a deadline where the fees increases, which is called as regular deadline. In the early deadline for level 1, there will be registration fee of $450 and the exam fee of $700. For level 2 and level 3, there will be only exam fee, which will be $700 if you register before early deadline. So level 1, $450 and $700. That's $1,150 for early deadline. And level 2, level 3, only $700 for early deadline. All right. So let me talk about the early deadlines for the level 1 May attempt. The level 1 May attempt ke liye, the early deadline is, I'll just confirm that, just a second. I'll just confirm that. All right, so the early deadline for the level 1 May 21 is 3rd of November. So if you pay your fees till 3rd of November, it would be $450 for registration and $700 for the exam. And if you miss that November 3rd deadline, your fees will not be 450 plus 700, it will be 450 plus $1,000. There's a $300 penalty if you miss the November 3rd deadline. And that $1,000 will be applicable only till 23rd February. After 23rd February, level 1 registration would close. All right, for level 2 Feb 22, let me just give you the deadlines for the level 2 Feb 22. Just a second. So right now the deadlines for level 2 Feb 22 are not out, but they are not. It's not there on the website right now. So level 2 Feb 22, the early deadlines would be somewhere near the month of August, I believe so. It's not yet out as of now. All right. So till the first deadline, till the early deadline, the fees would be $700, and if you miss that, the fees would be $1,000. All right. So that's the level 2 February 22 ka deadline. So the deadlines that you need to keep in mind for the level 1 May 21 is November 3rd. I repeat, if you're going for level 1 May 21, the deadline that you need to keep in mind is November 3rd, which is approximately 1 month from now. So you need to figure it out that you're going to take a level 1 in May or not by November 3rd. After that, the fees will increase by $300. So till this, the fees is $1,150. After that, it becomes $1,450. Level 2 February 22 deadlines are not yet out, but it will be somewhere around August of the next year. For those who are going for level 1 Feb 21, as I said earlier, the time is little lesser, but if you are ready to like put in more hours, then yes, it's possible. It's 4.5 months could be possible. If you make 20 hours per week, ki jagah 25 hours per week. So for level 1 Feb 21, the early deadline is already over on 13th of August. The late deadline is there till December 7th. Late matlab regular deadline, where the fees would be $450 plus $1,000. So this is there till December 7th. So if in case you want to go for level in February, the deadline is till 7th of December. And level 2 August 21, in case you want to go for that, in that case, again, by the time the result of level 1 February 21 would come, the level 2 August ka early deadline would be over. So level 2 August 21, also the fees is going to be $1,000. Unfortunately, the level 2 August 21 ka early deadline would be over by the time you would have got your level 1 February 21 ka results. So level 1 February 21 and level 2 August 21 is quite expensive with $1,450 plus $1,000, that's $2,450. Whereas level 1 May 21 and level 2 Feb 22 is going to be $1,150 and $700. That's going to be $1,850. It's cheaper as compared to $2,450. It will save you $600. All right. So I hope you got the deadlines. In case you have any questions, I'll take it in a while.